Welcome back. This is the 7-Eleven Flex Head EDC Ratchet with T-handle. And even though that name is very long, this may be my new favorite ratchet. So we'll start here. It comes in this little tiny tin, just slides open like that. You get 3 pieces in total inside of here. You have the extending arm with a T8 bit, and you have the flex head ratchet part. Okay, this is a 60 tooth mini ratchet. It accepts 1/4 inch bits, no problem. And again, for some reason, it comes with a T8. Now this T8 is actually really hard to get out of there. You kind of poke it from the back to get it out. That's how strong. There's a retaining clip right here, and that's how strong that retaining clip is. So I've tested a bunch of bits from different manufacturers. They all work well with this ratchet. It works well with attachments from other manufacturers, and that works on just well. It comes with this extending bar handle. Now, you can use this as an extended handle, no problem. That's awesome. So if you look on here, you'll see a flat side, as well as little tiny indents. You line up the flat side with the little red dots that are on either side, and you can see here it will slide right through, and you can see here that it's locked into place because of those little indents. And we have the same indents there, so you can actually push it and you can kind of hear it click into place there, and it's actually a pretty secure fit. Right now I'm going to turn it into the T-handle mode from the other side. This is advertised to work with flip sockets. Here, this is the 1/4 inch to 5/16. We slide it on, click it up, and no problem able to use this as a T-bar and use the socket. And of course it works on both sides, no problem. And on top of that you have it so that it can go here. And we can use it as the wrench as well. So you can see here that it even works with the really big ratchets, no problem, pretty cool. If you have this 5/8 and 3/4, it will go on here no problem. You can see here that when you put it on, it's going to actually go a little bit further. So you just pull it up and it will hit that indent, and it works just fine. But it does not go at all onto this arm. And this is the only socket that will not fit on this arm. Now, this thing is tiny. Here you can see I have it inside of my little bit holder here, and it will fit in a pocket real neat. And if I take it out here, you can see banana 4 scale. Please subscribe. Do you have a kid between the ages of 3 and 8? Well, guess what? I wrote a children's book called Who Says Pooh? And it's a funny read-aloud children's book about words in different languages that sound phonetically like the English word poo. Let's read a page. Pulito is an Italian word that means clean or neat. Sally's room is pulito, and her dad is happy. He doesn't know that she's put everything in her closet. Uh-oh. Your kid will love it and learn about other cultures. Buying a book today helps support my channel. And also, you'd brighten up my day a whole bunch. Link is in the description. Now back to the video. Let's talk about some of the disadvantages of this tool, because there are a few. Every single flip socket in a certain orientation will not stay on, because where the ball detent is here has no little indent on this little flat surface here. So you just have to make sure that you line it up correctly, and then you'll be fine. And every single one of these sockets has that. So it works, 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 doesn't work. The next disadvantage is that this arm does not stay properly when inserted from the back. So if you see, I can just push it just slightly and it will move. let's say you're fastening a nut onto a bolt and the bolt is slowly extending inward, okay? It will slowly push this guy out if you're not careful, if you're using a lot of force. Having something to lock this in place there would work really well. Now you can see here that it locks there, and if we insert it from the other side, it locks fully on there and locks there. So I think it's just unfortunately a missed opportunity to have just somewhere roughly right there to have another indent. Another downside is that when you're using the actual one that comes with it, first of all, there's a built-in magnet here. There's no magnet here. I think that's again another little missed opportunity. There's no magnet there either. To have like just a little magnet there, I think would have made a big difference. Now, how having a magnet there would play with the magnet in here. If anything, it might make it even stronger if you orientate the poles properly. So I think that's a missed opportunity. Could you have that notch there and have a magnet? I'm not sure. But again, I feel like that's a missed opportunity. Say you have it set up like this and you need the ratchet. Look at how much material is behind the ratchet that you're trying to spin. Now, I mean, the upside there is you can do this, which is great, or you can use a little tiny piece right there. That's great. But if I have to get into something that's close, right, it's pretty difficult. The next and final drawback is hard to show you. You can see that this is hex shape. With the circular shape on the top, there's a bit of a chamfer, okay? And when it's put inside of here, it's making a connection with all of the little tiny corners inside of there, all of the corners here. It's making a connection with them, and as a result, I can't push it through, okay? So the chances of this whole piece failing is really low. Now, with this guy, when I put him through, you can actually, I don't know if you can see it here, all around the edges there, you can actually see space between the bit and the wall of the ratchet. What's actually stopping it from going through is right where that red dot is. There's a little tiny line, and that connects with just one of these to prevent it from going through. But there's a potential where if you break that piece, then this, like anything, will just go straight through. And I've actually read people's review about the Vim tools and icon models where that little lip there that prevents something from going through has broken. So I'm not sure how long this will hold up, but I don't plan on using it for really heavy duty stuff. For the time being, this is going to end up replacing my current small ratchet, as I like that its reach can be extended, and I like that it can work with the Klein flip bits, and there's a lot of versatility to this. I forgot to mention during the review that the head even moves. So I think it's really cool when a company kind of combines these different things. And I'm going to give this a real test drive. But as far as I can tell right now, it's going to suit my needs really well. So if you're interested in some other Japanese tools besides this guy, check out the video right here. Thanks for watching.